Hey guys, it's Brady, Theodore, the Gotti of marketing, and this is Branding by Brady, Building Your Brand. And I've got one question for you. Are you branding yourself? If you are, that is great. You're doing the right thing. And if you're not, I've got 6 tips to get you started in branding you personally. So stick around and let's get started. I've got some notes I'm going to read off of. We're not in any hurry today, so sit down, relax, get yourself a drink, and let's see what I have to say. So, six tips. Now I'm going to run through these real quick. First, tip number 1 is define your why. Tip number 2, conduct research. Tip number 3, assess yourself personally. Tip number 4, determine your qualities. Tip number 5, create a plan. And tip number 6, manage your brand. Now let's cover these individually. Excuse me. Tip number 1 is define your why. People get into, let's see, how do I want to put this? Marketing, which I hate that word, marketing, but we are all marketing ourselves daily. Everywhere we go, everything we do, everybody we talk to, we are marketing ourselves. So if you're going to market yourself and you want to bring people to you, attraction marketing, where they will use your goods or services, you will want to know why you are doing this. Why do you want to sell a service, present a service, sell products, show products? Why do you want to do this? Excuse me. Are you doing this because, I hate this because everybody says, are you doing this for financial freedom? Well, of course, everybody does this for financial freedom. But maybe your financial freedom is $100 extra a month. The next guy might be $100,000 a year. You know, it doesn't matter which amount you want to make, but you have to do this the correct way, and it's all done with branding. Now, as you're thinking about your why, personally, I do this as far as showing people how to brand themselves because of the mistakes I made in the past. I came online 4 years ago thinking, oh, look at that person. They're making $1 bazillion. I can do that too. So I jumped right into every company that I saw that I thought had a product or a service that interested me and jumped right into it and never went anywhere with any one of them. The reason being was I didn't know my why. I thought my why was to make money. Well, that's a BS why. You know, of course, everybody wants to make money, but unless you've got $1 bazillion behind you, like, say, Walmart, to invest in advertising, and everybody already knows you because you're plastered everywhere, then your why can't be to make money. Your why has to be something much, much deeper than that. Maybe you want to help people. If you're in health and wellness, you want to help that person with achy joints. If you're in automotive, you want to help people understand how to fix that carburetor, if your car still has a carburetor. Maybe you want to show them how to make brakes or how to redo brakes. Well, whatever the case may be. Personally, I like mentoring. I like showing people what the mistakes that I've made and quit making to get to where I'm at now. So that's my why. Number 2 is conduct your research. Like I said, I jumped into this thinking I'm going to make $1 bazillion. Didn't know my why. Didn't do my research. Found this company, that product, this product, that service and said, I want to do it all. Not really even looking at the individual companies, not looking at the people in the companies, not looking at what type of mentorship they had or programs they had, just thinking it's a great product, great comp plan, let's do it, I'll make $1 million. No. Get off your mind. Not going to happen. Start by branding yourself, by knowing your why, doing your research to find your passion, which is looking inside in your why. When you have your passion for your why, then you can find a service or product that suits you that you can really get behind by branding yourself. Now, I know we skipped that. I won't get into that. Let's go on to number 3 is assessing yourself. And when I say assess yourself, I mean ask your closest friends and relatives, what do they perceive you as? And be ready for some probably pretty harsh comments, but ask them, how do you see me? And let them give you a one-liner. That's all you need. And write them down and see how people perceive you. If you're coming off as arrogant, lazy, unmotivated, anxious, depressed, then maybe you need to change some things. Now, if you start getting statements like, you're a positive person, you're a go-getter, you are humble, you love to help people, you are well on your way to branding yourself. You've got a great personal brand to work with. On the flip side, as you're getting these comments in, you've got work to do. Work on these areas in your mind. Mindset is a big, big deal. And a number of ways to do this through audio podcasts. You can listen to people. You can read books. I've got a few of them that I use. Follow people that are good mentors that can set you on the right path to mentally knowing where you need to be. So, assess yourself. Number 4, determine your qualities. Now, look, this kind of goes with your why, but even deeper than that. You know your why. You know why you want to do this. Okay. But what are your qualities within? When you found your why, and you know your why, you found your niche, you know where you want to be in that. Now, what are the qualities you have within that? Are you productive? Are you focused? Are you energetic? Use adjectives like that that actually explain who you are. Then use those words in your posts, blog posts, video posts, where social media sites that you're on. Start using those words, reinforcing them. They'll all come around because this all ties into your brand. And I don't want to get too deep into SEO, search engines, and all that. But these certain keywords that are associated with you and your name, which is your brand, will start moving you through the rankings. It will help without getting into all that. And that was number 4. Number 5, create a plan. Maybe you're not an accountant, you're not a big business person, you're not going to sit down and write out a full business plan. But write down a plan of action. Write down some steps about your daily routine, what you have to do on a daily basis, your plan as far as long-term goals, and your plan for short-term goals, and where you want to start and where you want to be, and the steps you need to take to get there. And number 6 is, when you're putting all this together, begin to watch and manage your brand. Check yourself out online. Again, without getting too deep into all the more advanced areas. You can use hashtags for your brand. You can have a logo for your brand. initials, whatever you're doing. But start typing your name in on Google search engine. See what pops up. Are your videos ranking? Are your blogs ranking? Does your name come up? And when it does, what does it say about you? This is very important for a number of reasons. The overall population is becoming so internet savvy that companies, if you are working your 9 to 5, 8 to 8, whatever job you're working, if you would change, if you want to go get a new job, most employers nowadays just type your name in right there on the internet and they see what pops up. If you've got a bunch of negative comments or videos or tweets, that's terrible looking. And what's even worse is somebody types your name in and the only thing that shows up is your criminal record. I mean, what good is that going to do you? But as you are typing this in and you're finding out maybe you don't have a lot going on, it's fine. It looks okay. You're just a normal person. But to build on that, if you use these previous steps, as people start typing your name in and you're showing up as a leader, driven, understanding this niche that you're in, they're going to look at you thinking, this person, like me, Brady Theodore, has information about branding. He is a branding specialist, expert, leader in the field, and they're more apt to say, hey, we want that guy on our team. Let's employ him or her. But it works both ways. It's a double-edged sword. And I've done videos on this before, but I don't want to get into all of it now. But your brand is you and your story. So those 6 little tips right there. And just to go into a little bit of past history, I might have touched on some of these areas here and there. My why, I kind of touched on my why. I just like helping people. I've got so much information in this little noggin of mine. I'm trying to get it out, and all I need people to do is reach out and ask me a question. If I don't present it in a video or on a blog, my bad. But if you ask me, I know it. I probably know enough about it to really help you out. And if I don't know it, I'm not going to give you an answer. But anyway, my why. I love to help people brand themselves. Number 2, or not really number 2, but going with number 2, defining your why, and checking on these companies in your niche and what you're doing your research. Really research people that you want to follow, your mentors, and make sure that they will be there long term. Don't get connected with somebody that's there for a quick buck and then they're gone and you never see them again. And the same with the company that they're representing. And no ums here. Oh, yeah, how you're perceived. We covered that, and how I was perceived in the past and how my perceptions changed and with people that look at me now. Your qualities, determining your qualities. I think this is pretty big. Pick 6 words. Pick 6 words that you feel describe yourself. And I love this because if you are focused, driven, maybe an adrenaline junkie, motorcycle enthusiast, you're a leader, those are words that describe me. I love every one of those. Humble, I can use humble. Sometimes I can use humble. But anyway, use those in your story. And when I get to the story, this is pretty big because people don't understand how powerful their story is. And there is a certain way that you want to write your story. And fortunately for me, I found a university online that is teaching all of this. And this part of this is where I learned these steps. But to go in depth more, I've learned how to use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, how to present myself, and most importantly, how to write my story in a way that makes me shine and is interesting to people to look at. Not saying that it's a cookie cutter process where you're going to look like that person. No, it gives you an outline of how to do this and make it look good. And your story is continually changing every day, every month, every year. And I continue adding to mine. Sometimes I delete something out of it that I may find something I feel is more relevant to my story than what I had in the past. I can delete that out, put something else in. But my story continues to build monthly. But anyway, you have to know how to do it. So in the university, they show you how to write your story. They show you how to set up your Facebook page. They show you how to use YouTube videos, all the steps necessary to take to do a good video. So anyway, and all that is free. So I would say, I would recommend to you, after seeing these 6 very basic tips and steps to take to branding yourself, is come to my group, Branding You Attraction Marketing for the Beginner on Facebook. And when you come in and enter my group, you can watch me on my videos, and we can get into the university, and you can see what's offered for totally free. And you can't go wrong. What the heck? Free's free. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's free. I'm there helping out free. So anyway, you can't go wrong with that. Follow 6 of these 6 steps at least to get started. Know your why, conduct your research, determine your qualities, assess yourself, create a plan, and manage your brand. Anyway, folks, that is it today. I think I've taken up enough time, and hope to see you all on the inside. Thanks a lot. Talk to you all later.